Hello dear students, today we analyze the continuous beam by slope deflection method. Now this is a beam is subjected to a couple at the AB span, and this is the UDL on the BC span. Now very simple steps here. First is to find the kinematic indeterminacy, and second step is the clamp each span and find the friction moment. Now we go through the one by one step, which is find the kinematic indeterminacy. Now here the kinematic indeterminacy. That we call as the Ki. Now this is find as per the support. Now support A is a fixed support. So here for the fixed support there is a Ki is equal to 0 because of there is a no degree of freedom. Now if you consider here, like here, now suppose fixed the support like this, this having the vertical reactions, horizontal reactions and the movements. So that is why here a degree of freedom is equal to 0. That is why here Ki value is equal to the 0. Now second is hinge support. Like this. So this is having one vertical reactions and one horizontal reaction. So here possibility of rotation. So here degree of freedom is 1, and that is the rotation. That is why here the Ki is equal to 1, and that is the rotation that we take as the theta. That may be A, B, C, D. Now third one is a roller support. Now here, so this is having only one reactions, vertical V. So here the degree of freedom is 2. That is what? One is horizontal translation, horizontal translation, and second is the rotation. So here by the rules is having the 2 Ki is equal to 2, but we are neglecting the horizontal translation because our beam don't have the axial force. So do you understand here? So what in our case of the beam, always for the fixed support Ki is equal to 0. For hinge support Ki is equal to 1. Also for the roller support Ki is equal to 1. Okay. So now in our case this is fixed, so Ki equal to 0. Then for support B is hinge. So Ki is the 1 and that is the theta B rotation. Support C again is a hinge. So here Ki is equal to also 1 and that is the theta C. This is the first step is to complete it, that Ki is equal to 2 and that is the theta B and theta C. Now second step is to clamp the separately both the beams AB and BC separately. Now the second step is clamp both ends of each span and find fixed end moment. Okay, so here now here this span AB is separately taken as and clamp it separately. Now this is the anti-clockwise moment at here. So always anti-clockwise moment produces the anti-clockwise friction moment. So like this. Okay, so what this is try to push the upward sword, that is why is minus. Now how to, this is why we are writing the M bar here for the fixed end moments, M bar AB. Now here how to learn this formula, because of hogging is minus, because this try to push this upward side, and if clockwise moment, so that produces the clockwise bending moment. So now here put M here, divided by L square is a common. Now we are finding the MA, so put here the B, then in bracket if you take the B, take here twice A minus the B. So if you put the values 60 into the 4, so this is 0. Now on same line of action, M bar BA is equal to M bar BA, that is M by L square is commonly. Now if you want to find the BA, multiply this by the A in bracket. If you have taken the A, taken the twice B, then minus A. So here this is an anti-clockwise moment, so create the anti-clockwise friction moment. So here anti-clockwise friction moments. So this try to push the downward, so this create the sagging. That is why is a plus. So if we put this value 16 to 2 divided by 6 square into 2 into 4 minus 2, this becomes a 20 kilonewton meter. Now the span BC here, span BC is subjected to usually here. Now here this load creates the deflection like this here. So here this is a sagging shape, so these friction moments are both are the hogging in nature. So that is why we apply in the hogging way. Now for here M bar BC, so here this is the anti-clockwise, that is why it's taken as minus, and the formula is W square by 12, 62.5 U, and for this is the clockwise, so that is the plus W square by 12 and that value is 62.5. Now next step is to develop the slope deflection equation. Slope deflection equation. Now take the separate span AB, here AB. Now your I is equal to here is 2I and this is taken as I. So I is equal to Y and L is equal to 6 meters. What is the formula? You are taking M for the AB, so right here capital M AB. Previous one was these are the bar because these are the fixed end moment. So M AB. So right here for M AB, so right here this MAB bar. This is the fixed moment plus twice EI by L is a common. Now we are taking for the A, so write here the twice I plus the B, so write here the IB, then minus delta by L. Now here delta is 0. Here in the problem the sinking is not given. Sinking is not given here. That is why here delta is 0. That is why delta is equal to 0. So this value is 0. Then here IA means at here. I for fixed I is equal to 0. So that is why this value is also the 0. So here M bar B is 0 plus 2EI. Here I is equal to 2I into I is equal to 0. Only remaining is what? IB. So put here IB. So this become 4 by 6 EIB. Then second equation is M. Now here bar BA. So write here the BA plus twice EI by L. Here starting point B. So here write twice IB. Then second is IA minus delta by L. We know for this span delta is equal to 0, so this is 0. Then for this span AB, A is a fix. So here what? IA is equal to 0. So this value is 0. So M bar BA is plus 20 plus 2E into I is equal to here 2I divided by L into twice IB. L is equal to how much is 6. So this becomes 20 plus 4 by 3 EIIB. So give this as equation number 2. Do this as equation number 1. Then the span BC. Here I is equal to I, then L is equal to 5. Again here delta equal to 0. Then for the BC span, B and C both are the unknown. Both are the unknown. So here M BC, so write MBC is equal to here M bar BC plus B starting point, so IB plus IC. So if you put the value of BC here, BC is minus here only the delta equal to 0 here. So twice IB plus IC. So this final becomes the IB divided by L is 5 plus here divided by 5. Then M BC होगा, BC is completed. Take CB. So M bar CB plus twice EI by L. Your starting point is the C, so take here twice C. Again we know delta equal to 0. So this is value of M bar CB from the here is 62.5 plus twice E. Here I equal to I, so I. So this becomes 62.5 plus 4 EIIC plus 2 by 5. So this is equation number 4 and give this as equation number 3. So we got 1, 2, 3 and 4 equations. Then the next step is to apply the equilibrium conditions, fourth step, and form the equation. So here, which are the, now next step is to apply equilibrium conditions. So now here, which are these conditions? Here, these are these conditions. Here, theta B and theta C, we have taken the sigma MB and sigma MC. Same, where sigma MB and sigma MC. So because here, unknown displacement are theta B and theta C. So take here at the B same sigma MB equal to 0 and C sigma MC is equal to 0. Okay. So now at B joint, how many members here? At B joint is BA and BC. So if you take first condition, sigma MB is equal to 0, here is MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. So always if B is sigma MB is equal to, so take B is the first letter always, B is the first letter. So starting point always should be the B. So at the B is how many members? This BA and BC. So here we have the equations BA. This BA here. This equation number 2. 20 plus 4 by 3 EIIB. And BC is this equation. That is the minus 62.5 plus if you simplify this, so this becomes the so this is our equation A. Same, now we apply sigma MB condition. Now apply the sigma MC is equal to 0 here. So now again take this sigma MC. So at C, how many moments only? The number is C to B only. So here MCB is equal to 0. So our CB 62.5 plus 4 by 5 EIIC plus 2 by 5 EIIB, and that is equal to 0. So here this becomes 2 by 5 EIIB plus 4 by 5 EIIC equal to minus 62.5, and this is our equation B. So unknowns are the 2, equations are the 2. So if you put in the calculator, so this EIIB is equal to 38.21 and EIIC is equal to minus 97.23. Now put these value in slope deflection equation. Which are these equations? These are the equations. Slope deflection. Put all this value in MAB put this value of EIB in this equation, then put in BA only the IB, so put EIB here. Then for MBC, put this EIB and EIC both value in this equation. Then for this MCB, put the EIC and EIB in this equation. So we'll get here the final value MAB, or take a sample. MAB is equal to 4/6 into EIIB. So put here 4/6 into 38.21. So that is the 25.47. Then MBA. BA is 20 plus 4/3 EIB. So here 20 plus 4/3 into 38.21. So this becomes the calculation is 70.94. Then MBC equation is what? This equation, minus 62.5 plus 4/5 EIIB plus 2/5 EIIC. So if you put value minus 62.5 plus 4/5 into 38.21 plus 2/5 into minus 'So this becomes the minus 70.93. Then MCB. Now this is important here. We know that here MC is what? Is simply supported. So here this value should be the 0. Then now putting this value here, MCB is 62.5 plus 4/5 EIIC plus 2/5 EIIB. So here 62.5 plus 4/5 into minus 97.23 plus 2/5 into 38.21. So this total value is the 0. So we got the value because of simply supported 0. This value are the plus minus, then sigma MB equal to 0. So by condition what? Here we use here sigma MB equal to 0, MB. So here B2A and B2C both should be, addition should be the 0. So this and this addition is 0. Then sigma MC equal to 0 here. So MC is how much? Only the MCB. So here MCB value is 0. So these satisfy the condition.